Um, me have one little issue what I want to rectify because me hear some argument. I go see if what them attack say is true. I need to get to the top of it because it's incriminating and I am not going to have it circling my business. This argument to come to the fore in its entirety and its right format. And this is it. For a while now, I've been trying to find out who gave permission for someone to publish the Showers Purple Ink record label and distribute the Showers and Weed music through the production on Point Zero, Discogs, and MelodyShop.com websites. I have gone far enough even to file a lawsuit because I need somebody to speak up. And I heard that the sites belongs to, it's connected to the Ministry of Culture and it's connected to a Jagra Julia Titus, aka from the UK, and it's in association with the radio DJs in Jamaica, IRA FM, RJR, Mellow FM, Bridge 99 FM, Zip FM. They all know who published the work because they've been discussing and they've been talking and they've been saying stuff and they've been passing around stuff and planning to go public, even planning an interview with somebody. And I've been hearing some names calling, and I've been calling those people who are suspected, and I've been getting some and I've been getting nowhere from the some that I contacted. So it's the evidence that I have to prove that will bring Jagra book, because so far Jagra is the only person who come forward and she is responsible for the publishing and the distribution. So she is their publicist. She is their distributor and their publicist. Alright. The main person I'm going to call out now, because I already mentioned some names. No need to go back over those names because they're already in the farmer video. If you watch my other videos, you would hear the names. But this is the name that I've been listening and wondering and checking up on recently and doing some investigation on, because I heard that the name is very integral in the connections to Jagra for the songs to be published and my label to be distributed. Alright. I'm gonna ask this question. Who is Beres? Who is Beres? I'm asking the radio station DJ. Who is Beres? Because Beres is the name that is at the forefront of the argument and the publication. Beres is the name that is said to be the one who is responsible for giving permission to Jagra for distribution and publishing of the Showers and Weed music through the production. I am going to ask, who is this Beres? And I'm asking all the radio DJs, because you know Beres. You all know Beres because you are talking about this Beres and you're playing Beres songs and you're using the Beres innuendos and you're talking about Beres Hammond. And I want to know if this Beres that you're talking about, that you said is the owner of the brand and the father of the person who owned the brand and the father of the person who owned the Showers and Weed music through the production, is Beres the person, the man that is the father of the person who owned the Showers and Weed Music production, Showers Purple Ink record label? Is it so? Alright, if that is so, who is this Beres that y'all talking? Is it my investigation lead me to a Beres that came from that come from Stony Hill? Is that the same Beres who lives in Stony Hill, St. Andrew? If Beres from Stony Hill, St. Andrew is the father of the person who owned the Showers music production, what is Beres' last name? Beres' last name is Hammond, as according to the investigation. Beres' last name is Hammond. The person who owned the Showers Purple Ink record label is Watson last name. Their family name is Watson. So Beres is Hammond and the person who owned the record label is Watson. How do you tie that into the person being the father or the son of this Beres Hammond? How do they have the different last name? Is this Beres the same Beres? Because I'm talking about my investigation, you know. Is this Beres the same Beres who got his sister pregnant? In Jamaica, we'll say him breed him sister. Is it the same Beres that breed him sister and leave him sister with the bikini and went to America and been in America all his life, cares not about the child, disown the child, and leave the woman other brother, because they are half sisters and brothers? Is it the same Beres that breed his half sister and leave his half brother to take care of the child? And been in America all his life, going back and forth from America, have a vehicle on the street in Jamaica, bought house in Stony Hill, St. Andrew, bought house in Montego Bay, and been living his life. And know that Beres is an old man, way in his 80s, 70s, 80s. Heard that this guy made a hit in the music industry. Now turn around claiming this person as his son and claiming this person to be the father of the music studio production, the Showers and Weed Music studio production and Showers Purple Ink record label. Is it the same Beres you are talking? I want to know from the radio station, you know, is it the same Beres you're talking? Is it the same Beres Hammond that breed him sister, leave him sister with him half brother? Him half brother give him picking the name Watson because the brother named Watson and him named Hammond. And that good brother took care of the child, because if that's the case, then the child must be a jacket. If Beres is the father, then the child must be a jacket, because the child is Watson and Beres is Hammond. And Beres left the child with the sister and gone America and been in America all his life. Beres has not sent a smartphone. Beres had not sent a smartphone for that child. All through his life in America, Beres had not reached out to that child personally as a father in any way. And now that that child allegedly became successful in the music industry, made hit on a record, made hit on a label, and have a major record label, and making marks across the world and making runs in the music business. This same Beres, is that the same Beres turning up now to claim this property to be his son's property? Beres, who had sound system, who had never introduced his son allegedly to a party one time to hold a microphone, to know how to hold a microphone for the first time, or to speak on a microphone. Is it the same Beres? I want to know from the radio station, this jockeys, is that the same Beres? Because if it's the same Beres Hammond, if it's the same Beres Hammond you're talking, I want y'all to let that Beres Hammond know that there's a lawsuit out. there is a lawsuit out on the culprit who gave permission and who is owning up the record label and claiming to be partner or father to the person who owned the record label, because you have something else coming. Because if you are the father for that child, there will be shame and scandal in your family. Beres, if you are the father for that child, there will be shame and scandal in family in your old age. So you better prepare yourself. And I want all the radio DJs to make this message, get this message across to that Beres. Because I heard they talking about this Beres, and the Showers Purple Ink record label was produced and published right here in Jamaica, not in America. I don't know how that Beres got a hold of the record label, or who tell that Beres that the person who owned the record label and the music production, the Showers production, is the very same person that he left behind with his sister, who is the son of his sister, and him the brother, to be turning up now, putting a claim on the property to be his son's property, and he is the father. I want to know, because if that's the case, there will be shame and scandal in the family, because Beres had not sent a smartphone. Beres had not sent a smart tablet to the contribution of the development of the Showers record label and the Weed Indeed Music studio production. Beres has not played any integral role in it. Yet still Beres is playing some role in the publication and the contribution in some foreign publication, in some foreign distribution company, into some foreign agency, without the person who is in Jamaica, who created the brand and the production knowledge, without their consent, without their understanding. Beres is out there doing this and having people believing that Beres is the father of the person who owned this production, and have the radio station DJs echoing it on RJR, echoing it on Bridge 99, echoing it on IRI FM, echoing it right across the board, across the media regions, having everybody to believe in, wanting and trying to get everybody to believe in that this Beres is some icon, or this Beres is some superstar, or this Beres gave birth to some superstar, is the reason for this superstar to come into the world. Beres is now turning up and showing up now like he is the owner of the brand and his son is the creator of the brand. Beres Hammond, the person who owned the brand, is Watson, and it is sealed and signed, and there's gonna be deep hole if the name should change to Beres. And I'm pretty sure the person who owned the brand is going to deep hole their name into Watson, because all their life they've been through Watson. Everything they've done, driver's license, passport, birth paper, marriage certificate, everything they've done it in the name Watson. So I don't know how Beres is going to turn up now and come turn up to say he is the father of the person who owned the brand Showers and the brand Weed Indeed Music Production. Beres, if you are the biological father, there will be shame and scandal in your family, because it will come to the fore, because there's a lawsuit out, and it will not rest until it come to the fore. Until then, take this message and these words to the radio DJs. And thank all you all people out there who watching my video, liking my video, my reels, checking up on my videos on my social media platforms. Do try and subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, my Showers Purple Ink at youtube.com. If you can help to make this dream a reality as much as it already a reality. Help to make it more a household name as much as it's already a household name. Help to make it more publicized as much as it's well publicized. Thank you all. Ciao. Until then, peace out.